Hi everyone. Today we're going to take some time to review the elements of a paragraph. You may remember that there are two important aspects for proper paragraphs. The first aspect is the formatting of a paragraph. Each paragraph must contain a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a clincher sentence to wrap it up. What you may not be familiar with are the qualities of a proper paragraph. Those include unity, coherency, and transition. So we're going to take some time to review all 6 of these ideas. First, the topic sentence. A paragraph's first sentence states the one main idea of the paragraph. We will refer to that as the subject of the paragraph, and it provides the writer's opinion. Oftentimes in academic writing at the high school level, you're doing some kind of argumentative writing. So we're going to call the writer's opinion the direction of a paragraph. So if you look at the example that I have written, it says summer vacation is the most relaxing time of year. If you think about the subject, what we're talking about, it's summer vacation. But what's the writer's opinion or the direction of summer vacation? It's that it's the most relaxing time of year. It's arguable because some people may say, it's really not. It's hot, it's humid, I don't enjoy it, I prefer fall, or I like the snow in wintertime. That's the most relaxing time of year. Or in the spring when the flowers are starting to bloom and the grass is getting green and it's starting to warm up, that's the most relaxing time of year. That's why referring to summer vacation as the most relaxing time of year is definitely the writer's opinion or direction. Now your turn. Read the following sentence and think about the subject and direction of this sentence. Favorite colors indicate a great deal about a person's personality. I'll give you a few seconds to reread the sentence, and then we'll talk about the subject and direction. So in this sentence, the subject, what we're talking about, is favorite colors, a person's favorite colors. And what is our writer's opinion? It's that they reveal a great deal about a person. So we have a subject and a direction in our topic sentences. Next, let's review supporting sentences. So supporting sentences are 3 or more sentences in the paragraph that give specific information supporting the main idea stated in the topic sentence. So our supporting sentences often include examples, they might include evidence that we're borrowing from another text, commentary, and explanations of our own. Read along with me while I read this sample paragraph about field hockey. Field hockey is a rewarding sport. For example, hockey can help a person get into shape as she enjoys the physical activity. Likewise, endurance increases as running both long and short distances are essential skills needed to compete in the sport. In addition, field hockey teaches athletes teamwork and how to cooperate. Players must communicate with one another in order to successfully complete passes, defend their goal, and score. Consequently, field hockey is beneficial in numerous ways. So if you take a look at the first sentence, field hockey is a rewarding sport, there's our topic sentence. Our subject is field hockey, our direction or our opinion is that it's a rewarding sport. The sentences that follow that I have highlighted in red are the supporting sentences. They're supporting, giving examples and explanations of why we, or I as the writer, feel field hockey is a rewarding sport. If you look, there are a number of sentences there. It's a full paragraph that we're going to practice as we continue writing in English 9. Finally, the clincher sentence. The clincher sentence is the paragraph's last sentence, and its purpose is to conclude the main idea stated in the topic sentence. We somehow have to bring our paragraph to a close. And there are 4 very common ways to do this, which we will remember with the acronym RESS, R-E-S-S. So those include restating the main idea, emphasizing an important point from the paragraph, summarizing the information given, or even suggesting a course of action. In our previous paragraph, we stated that consequently, field hockey is beneficial in numerous ways. That's restating the main idea. Let's move on to qualities. We had 3 qualities. The first was unity. Unity means the state of being one. So if you play on an athletic team, or even in your family, if there's unity within your family or on your team or among your friends, it means you're one. You have the same goal. You're putting in the same effort for a goal that you might be achieving. Think of a football team that's trying to score. They're working together to move the ball down the field to score a touchdown. A paragraph is very, very similar. A unified paragraph is about one subject or main idea, and it contains only sentences directly related to this one subject. Extra sentences only lead the reader in the wrong direction. So I'm going to read the paragraph below to you. I want you to look or listen for the sentence that does not belong. The incident began when Mrs. Gallagher told Joe to stop fooling around and to pay attention to the lesson. Joe blushed when she said this and shouted that he wasn't fooling around. Joe had never been in any serious trouble in school. Mrs. Gallagher told him to stop the nonsense or to leave the classroom. Joe dropped his book on the floor. Now the attention of the class was on Joe, and the other students started giggling. While he was picking up his book, Joe whispered something to Mary, who was sitting in the seat next to him. Mary was an excellent swimmer and had made the honor roll last term. Mrs. Gallagher said that she had had enough and ordered Joe to leave the room. Joe said he was glad to leave and slammed the door on his way out of the classroom. It took 3 minutes for the class to calm down after the incident and get back to the lesson. So I'm going to pause here and give you a chance to reread the paragraph and see if you can find the sentence that does not belong. So when thinking about unity, we have to ask ourselves, what is the paragraph actually about? In this case, the paragraph is about an incident that's happening between Joe and his teacher, Mrs. Gallagher, his behavior, and then ultimately her asking him to leave the classroom. So we have to get down to where we start talking about Mary. Notice in the sentence that says, while he was packing up his book, Joe whispered something to Mary, who was sitting in the seat next to him. That sentence can stay because it's still talking about Joe and his behavior. He's whispering something to Mary. But if you look at the very next sentence, Mary was an excellent swimmer and had made the honor roll last term. That doesn't fit. We're not reading about Mary. We're reading about Joe, his behavior, and Mrs. Gallagher's response to that. So the sentence that doesn't fit, that is preventing unity in this paragraph, is Mary was an excellent swimmer and had made the honor roll last term. Finally, we need to talk about the last 2 qualities of a proper paragraph, and those are coherency and transitions. Coherency, although it might be an unfamiliar word, simply means that all the parts fit together in a logical manner, meaning all of the sentences work together. They're in a logical order as we read through the paragraph. Paragraphs with sentences that are out of order are confusing and hard to read. Transitions help us with coherency. Those are words or phrases that link one idea to another, showing the relationship between ideas. You're very familiar with transitions and you use them all the time. Those are words like, for example, in addition, finally. They're not new to you. You just may not have known they were called transitions. So let's take a look at an example of a paragraph that has wonderful coherency because of the transitional words. So read along with me. Another field hockey paragraph. Teamwork, dedication, and precision are 3 of the many qualities needed to play field hockey. This sport allows players to work with each other. As a result, this concept builds teamwork. Field hockey also involves numerous skills that include handling the ball on the field. For instance, an athlete's hand-eye coordination and running skills must be refined for varsity play. Furthermore, the sport makes each individual work on precision. Hence, accuracy is needed to get the ball in the cage to score a goal. As a result, field hockey players are athletes who are willing to work as a team but develop skills of their own. If you look at the transitional words that are highlighted in red, as a result, also, for instance, furthermore, hence, as a result, they help to move the paragraph along, and it helps us to move seamlessly from one sentence to the next in a coherent, logical order. This is what we're going to build to as we continue working on paragraphs throughout this semester. If there is any part of this video that you struggled with or didn't understand, please feel free to watch it again and again, take notes in a notebook if that helps you, and feel free to ask questions. Either message me through Remind, send me an email, or jot down your question and we can talk about it face to face, either through a Zoom call or if you're coming into school, we can talk about it here in school.